Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I've shot a video. I am guessing you guys have been wondering where I've been. Well, I had my fifth baby and it's been 8 weeks. So I'm finally alive enough to actually film a video and get some stuff done in peace and quiet. Anyway, today I will be doing a quick unboxing and review of Miss Laia, the 4C Hair Textured doll from Naturalistas. Now, I'm not certain if you had the chance to actually see these dolls. They're currently listed on Target.com. There's 3 of them listed, but there's 5 of them in this new wave. So if you're interested in this review, just stay tuned. Let's take a look now at the back of the box so that we can see the other girls in this wave. So right here, we can actually see this is the girl that's supposed to be in the box right now, Laia. You can see her face. Here on the box, real life Laia looks nothing Laia or Leah. I think it should be Leah actually. Leah does not look like her promo picture right here in the box. On the box, I really wish she did look like this. I mean, this is some sass right here. She is our natural hair model originally from ATL with a degree in fine arts. That's what the box says. But the picture doesn't actually look like the actual item, as you can see. Let me try and get a little closer here. Oh, the sun is all in my shot. In fact, for all of them, now I'm beginning to wonder if they will look at all like their promo picture on the box. I'm seriously concerned about that. Can you see that? And then let's take a look at her again. See? I don't think she looks like her promo picture on the box at all. Her face is fuller, and here in my box, her neck looks really short. I'm hoping I can pull it up just a little bit because it looks really short. I don't know, but let's see, okay? Let's get into this box. Ouch, there really was no way to get into this without doing some serious damage to the box. Look at that. If anything is truly wrong with her, then we're gonna have some issues. Anyway, let me try and get her out because I'm not sure why her neck looks so short at all. Okay, to be honest, already, look at this, guys. Before even pulling her out, I actually pulled her neck up, her head up onto her neck, and her face suddenly transformed. So somehow they had her head pushed way down far under her neck. See, you can actually see some of the neck here in the shot. Yeah, so make sure if you're seeing something wrong with the neck in stores, if you get to see them. I'm not yet sure if it's broken. Let's take it out of the bag completely and see what's going on here, the box. Okay, let's see. And here this beauty is out of the box. Sporting hazel eyes, a mauve berry lipstick. This is 4C here, and guys, I want to tell you, I actually have type 4 hair. My hair is natural, and it actually feels a lot like this. I have had waist length hair like all my life. This thing is, yeah, it actually feels a lot like my hair. It kind of feels like when you do a fresh blowout on hair and it's not quite moisturized. For reference, I'm Black Caribbean from Jamaica. And yeah, I mean, that means absolutely nothing for hair, but that's the type of hair I have. So I definitely relate to this doll. She is she is gorgeous. I love it. What I'm going to do, however, is if this phone would focus, I'm actually going to add eyelashes to her. I really want to do that because I think it would actually accentuate this doll's look, to be honest. Let's take a look at the features. I actually like the size I'm seeing on this body. She is not super thin like Barbie. She's definitely curvy. I should put her next to a curvy Barbie so that you can see the contrast. She has a smaller waist than curvy Barbie, that's for sure. Look at that. Her legs are actually slightly longer than curvy Barbie, although her foot arch is higher and she has bigger feet, so maybe she's the same height as Barbie, but she definitely has the appearance of longer legs, okay? Her face is definitely, I like the sculpt, very Afrocentric. I like it a lot. She has a pert little button nose and full lips, as you can see. And I like the screening. There's no pixelation. And, you know, when Barbie does it where no pixelation, it's great, right? Anyway, if you guys are wondering, this brand was made and manufactured by Purpose Toys, but on Target.com, I'm seeing it listed as being from Far Out Toys. So I'm wondering if that's why they've had a change in the way their faces look and their bodies look. But you know, I don't mind what I'm seeing. It looks fantastic. I just really love it. Look at the details on these little toes. Let me remove my scissors. See those little toes? If you wanted to, you could really get in there and paint because there's enough space to paint it. The hands are the same. They have the space for the fingernails. Her nails would appear to be like, they're not long, but they're also not super short. So yeah, this is a perfect hand mold for painting with some acrylic paint. Her belly button is prominent. You could pretend and put a little gem there to give her a belly button ring if you wanted to. That would look great. I can't wait to customize this one just a little bit. So I'm going to add some baby hairs right there because I think she'd actually look good with that. And I want to give her a little bit more blushing in here to accentuate those cheekbones. I think it would look great. She does have blush on. It's just very subtle and I want it to be a little bit stronger. She does give me a younger vibe in the face, but I think that could also change with the different makeup looks because, I mean, she could play someone young, she could play someone older. It doesn't really matter. Now this here, I would definitely wet this before dragging a comb through it. It is literally like actual afro hair. That's so cool. I like the texture a lot. It is not going to be for little kids who will not have the patience to comb this doll's hair. I'll give you that much. If you know your child and they're not necessarily willing to learn how to handle this hair, I don't think this would be easy for them to handle because they might decide to rip it out. Like me right now, just trying to separate it with my fingers. It's gonna stick at the ends like that. See that? It literally operates like afro hair. It's quite fantastic actually. I really like it. It's also quite long. It's all the way down there. I plan on cutting her hair because I'm not going to keep it this long. I do believe it looks fantastic as is, but I want her hair to be about right here. And I don't want the ends blunt, so I'm gonna scissors feather cut it. I really want to do that. Now let's do a quick comparison again body-wise for some other dolls. She is still, in my opinion, a little bit leaner than Barbie Made to Move Curvy. Her arms are a little leaner. Her legs are a little leaner and slightly longer. And her feet are bigger. I haven't put her shoes on yet for that reason. You can see it right here. Her hands are actually very similar to the Made to Move Curvy and therefore larger than the classic Made to Move Barbie doll. Her butt seems quite similar to the Made to Move Curvy Barbie, but I would say it might be a bit higher in its positioning. Just a bit. Yeah, just a bit higher. You can also see here how height-wise where she stands with Made to Move Curvy Barbie and a Cheyenne Princess doll. You can see she's a tiny bit more petite. Now, do you see what I see here? Her face is a little bigger than the Cheyenne Princess Wave 2, but very similar to Barbie Made to Move Curvy. And she has what I would call a classic pear-shaped figure. Her shoulders are noticeably narrower than Barbie. And look at the way it falls against the body. That is so neat and natural. I really love that look. Isn't that cute, guys? Now, doll nudity warning. For those of you who are concerned about that, I'm going to show you the way the actual sculpt looks. Here's the way her top looks. Here's the way her abs look. They have defined abs on this doll. It's actually pretty cool. There's the, ooh, there, yeah. There's the belly button. She does come with pre-made underwear. That is super cool, the way it actually looks. Let's see the back. See? It's a very neat sculpt. I like the way it looks. Those are some tidy knees. See? Very nice, neat sculpt. Now, look at that. See? That's really nice. Very streamlined in the sculpt itself. I am really into that. Like, I like to see how they move. Let's see. Yep. Now I have her pants like that, but let me move that so you can see how it moves. Yeah, this is a very elegant sculpt, guys. Very elegant sculpt. Do you see how the movement is on this doll? Her hands do go up to her face. I was seeing somewhere they said she can't touch her face. Let's see. If I were pretending that she's like holding a phone. Yeah, she can't actually pretend to hold a phone. That's the one negative. No, here's the deal. X Canadensis has a video where you can actually carve out this part of the arm just a little bit more, and maybe it would go up in its angle. Maybe, but so far that is it. See that angle right there? That's as high up as it goes. So she can't touch her face in that manner. But here, if her hand is up here, then she can touch her face. Carrying that phone would be interesting though. So she's not gonna look as if she's holding it, of course. But everything else, this is a very elegant sculpt. I really like it. Look at that. Okay. Now this pants material will start to fray very easily if you're not very careful with it. It's relatively fragile, and it doesn't have any Velcro in the back. It's a elasticated waistband, so you just pull it on and off. I am so satisfied with this sculpt. It is a beautiful body sculpt, completely. Now, I don't like the fact, however, that her head has very little, in fact, it has no movement. It does left to right like that. It does not do up and down at all. So that's a, oh wait. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't move up and down at all. So I don't like that. There's a tiny shift up and down. Negligible, okay? I might pull it off the doll and see if there's something I can do to get that head to have more movement. Her earrings are these standard Naturalista branded plastic earrings. You know what? I'm actually going to cut out this end because I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. Yeah, so I'll be cutting that out. And the earrings are removable. There you go. I'm sure someone wanted to know that. Let's see how she sits. On a chair, she leans back just a little bit, like that. It's not a full 90-degree sit, but this is perfectly acceptable. I like that. I like that completely. Yep. So she sits well from the front. Her knees do close when in a seated position. They do not splay. That's also absolutely acceptably beautiful, because I have an issue when some of the dolls have their legs splaying when they sit down. Overall, guess what? I actually really like this doll. While she doesn't have the articulation of a made-to-move doll, her articulation is a much improved version of the original Naturalistas. I like it a lot. This doll presents, the doll line actually will present you with multiple colors. See, you have some skin tone variation. And I know there will be more. Hopefully Latinistas gets a chance at this upgrade as well. Look at those. I really want to find these last two, especially that girl in pink. The face sculpt on her looks slightly different, and the one in the blue tank top and skirt. Those are the ones I actually really want to find. The limbs feel very sturdy. The articulation is smooth. The vinyl used has this really interesting feeling that I actually like touching. The doll has a heavier weight to it. The shoes have no partings at the back like how Barbie shoes are, so it just slides on and is made with this plastic that really allows you to do that. The sculpt is pretty cool as well. Look at that. I am impressed, and I'll be looking for the rest of the dolls in this Naturalistas upgraded line of articulated dolls. This was Laia, the 4C doll in the collection, now being marketed by Far Out Toys on Target.com, and even though the box still says Purpose Toys. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to the channel. That is how you would help. It's free. If you wish, please tell me, are you interested in getting these dolls? If so, how are you going to find them? Because I think some of them, my area is saying in stock, but I have to like go into the stores. And I went to a couple of stores and I didn't see any at all. So this doll was $12.99 online, and that was the only way to get it from me here where I am. Now, if you're somewhere where you can see it in stores, please drop a comment below to potentially help someone to find it. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to my channel, and sorry for this really long break. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Take care. Goodbye.